Hello, good morning. On today's vlog, I thought I'd show you some updates around the house. It's been a while and we've done a lot more. I ended up hanging up so many prints. Can I just say, buying the prints took me like 4 months. Hanging up the prints took me like 6 months. I don't know why, it's just, I hate doing it. So I've been waiting for my dad to come over and help me out. But then now that there's restrictions, I think I just gotta do some myself and I'm really dreading it. But anyway, if you've got prints sitting around in your house, this is your sign to go hang them up as well. Otherwise, I'm just gonna show you some updates around the house and some things I've added in and some home things that I've bought recently because I've been buying a lot. So it is finally Sunday fun day and we are going to hang up 3 prints outside in the hallway. So we've got this big wall over here and you can see it when you walk up the stairs. This is the other view and then that's our bedroom, so you can kind of like walk along it and enjoy it. So I thought I'd put the 2 beachy ones and then add a 3rd one in just to fill up the space, and this one's just the quote poster that I have from F. Scott Fitzgerald, which went along very nicely with the color palette. So I'm gonna have to do some intense maths, measure out this wall, measure out the space that I want in between these prints, and then try not to hang them lopsided. So first step, we're gonna measure how tall this entire wall is because I think I want to hang it like in the middle of the wall, the height, maybe slightly higher. Anyway, I don't know how I'm gonna measure this entire height, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I might just try the tape measure app on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, on the iPhone, and see if I can figure out this wall height for me. Doesn't work. This damn wall's longer than my tape measure, guys. 2 meters here. 3 meters 30. So halfway would be 1 meter 15. Huh? No, did I do the maths right? Oh my god, I didn't even do the maths right. Half of 330 is 165, right? I thought it was 115. Why am I so stupid? So I'm gonna use these Command No Damage strips. They're like kind of Velcro ones to hang them up, and you just stick one on the wall and then you stick one on the painting and then you push and click them together because all our walls are unfortunately made of concrete. No nails can go through. So if you're renting or you've got concrete walls like us, these ones are really well. Nothing has fallen down yet so far. So I'm gonna stick it on the 4 edges first and then I'll match it onto the wall. Now I've got to figure out where to stick these on the wall. Where's my pencil? I just did this one all by myself and I think it's like, I think it's really straight. So we got 2 out of 3. I didn't even need Justin's help for that one. Alrighty, last one.
Do you know what you're meant to do?
What? Stick them both on and then
exactly.
stick it on.
I don't know why you didn't do that first.
No, but how?
You put them all on and then you can just put the frame up straight away. So I'm just like, why are you doing it this way?
Well, maybe
you could flat stick it on and then it goes right
maybe if you helped me earlier, we would have
Maybe
figured
you should
that
have
out.
asked for my help.
I did! So now you can be like, la 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 la, walking up the stairs, and then bo 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 bo, you see the prints, and it's nice and soothing. And then this is what it looks like, the hallway. Just don't look too close, because these might not match up. Look how far off that one was. Yay, beautiful! Okay, so after much deliberation of what to put on the bedroom walls over there, I decided not to put the 2 like coastal beachy prints because I felt like it wasn't really our personality because we're not super beachy. Although it looked nice, it was aesthetically pleasing, it wasn't personal enough, and this is the bedroom. So I opted for 4 of these square frames and we're just gonna pile them like in a square in the middle, and I printed off some cute photos of Justin and us to put into the frame, so hopefully that'll look nice and give it a nice personal but simple touch. And his birthday's this month as well, so hopefully he likes it. Okay, so I just realized there's like a scratch on the top of that one. You can't really tell, but it goes all the way up there. Every time I order one of these frames from Kmart, one of them is always scratched. So I remember that if you put toothpaste on and rub it in circular motions, you can get rid of the scratch. I doubt it'll work, but I really want to get all 4 of them done today so it can look nice. But if it works, I'm going to be so happy. So, oh my god, it's actually working. It's like, yeah, because these are plastic, which is good because they don't break and they're not as heavy, but also they get scratched really easily. Like sometimes I'll bump into a table with one of these and it'll just scratch. Oh my gosh, love it. Here are all 4 photos, and they're just gonna go right above the bed, but I think we need to somehow center the bed first. It's a little bit lopsided because if that is the middle, then this is too much this way. So gotta move the bed. So we had a little bit of an accident with one of these. It dropped and it broke, but we have 3. It looks so nice. It's a new day and we got our 4th frame back. I think it looks so cute. Quite neutral in tones, black and white. It's quite classic looking and it'll kind of match with all the different bedding sets that I have. Also, I finally brought a freaking weighted blanket. After about 3 months of umming and ahhing and trying to figure out which brand to purchase from, I ended up going with Therapy Blanket because they were the cheapest for a queen size blanket, but I think Calming Blanket was pretty close as well. Anyway, they all have like winter sales, really good discounts, so I ended up paying, I think, $180 for the queen size one because they're all for single adults, and then I chose the 9 kilogram one because it's meant to be 10% of your body weight, but I've thought that since I'm sharing with my boyfriend it needs to be heavier. Anyway, I couldn't even carry it up the stairs. Okay. This is the weighted blanket. Let's test this bad boy out.
Do you want McDonald's?
Yeah, I do want McDonald's.
What do you want? I'll go get it now.
I'm filming, don't let everyone know we have McDonald's. No one knows we have McDonald's.
She always eats McDonald's.
Alright.
I like it.
Alright, let's try sleep. Oh, I can't even move my legs anymore. That's it, I'm going to bed. Good night. $10. I want a McChicken with cheese in it. Not gonna lie, the first night sleeping in it, I was like struggling. I couldn't even move my ankles and I couldn't flip my body at all, and the next morning my body was kind of sore, but I don't know if it's from the weighted blanket or just because I tried exercising for the first time all month. But anyway, from day 2, the night onwards, it felt much lighter, and now honestly I don't even realize it too much except for when I try flip around and I can't. I think this does help me fall asleep faster, which is something I struggle with, and it helps me flip less. But what I like about it the most is that because it's so heavy, your duvet kind of will always stick onto your body. So I've got the duvet and then I've got the weighted blanket on top. There's no air pockets and there's no space, so I don't get cold anymore at night, which is nice. But I like the feeling. It's just kind of like something's heavy on top of you and you can't really move too much. You know when you get a hug and you feel the pressure of the arms from someone else and that makes you feel a little bit better? So it's kind of like that, but someone's just like squeezing your whole body and it's kind of comforting in a way. I also got a few mirrors for in and around the house. So this is the mirror I got from Target. This one was probably the most expensive because I think of like the straw bamboo rattan around it. I don't know why all the nails in the house are so high up, but here I am. I think it just flows nicely with what's already in the kitchen. So we've kind of got these colorful prints and we've got a bit more like bamboo wood rattan look over here. So Yeah. I put one in the living room as well to try like bounce off some light or let in some light because that living room is dark. And then I just added a few little bits and bobs around the house, and my favorite purchase so far has been this Kmart C-slide couch table. So you know when you're sitting on your couch and your coffee table is like a little bit too far away or it's a little too low to eat off, this table is like the best thing ever. So you can put drinks on it, so you don't have to reach to the coffee table to get your drink, and then you can put your laptop on it and you can like put your dinner on it and watch TV on it. So we ordered another one from Ikea that's arriving today, which is glass, and I think it costs almost a little bit over like $10-15 more. So I'm gonna see which one is better, but you know what, the Kmart one I'm happy with. It's kind of wobbly, but it does the job, and it was like 20 bucks I think. But anyway, if you haven't gotten a sofa table, you definitely need one, even just for your wine or just for your tea or just for your chippies.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask your mum.
I got all three of these of Society6, and the frames all from Kmart. Let it go for a nice planty, greenhousey vibe, since it's a very nice, soothing area of the house. It's gonna look so nice when the sun's out. Okay, so today we are going to dress up this great big shelving system behind me. As soon as I moved in and I saw this, I was like, this is just so much extra work that I don't want to do, and I have no idea how to fill in. Ideally, we won't have this. It's a really old shelving system, and there's a lot of storage down there. We don't need more storage in this house. I wanted to kind of like, if possible, just open it all up, but have some maybe floating shelves. But you know, I think it's time we dressed it up, gave it a little bit of life, and see what we can do with it. So I've collected a bunch of things that I think would do well in filling up the space. Now I know like candles and vases and like books and coffee table books work really well, but we're working on a budget here, so let me show you what I've collected. So I've just got like some paintings that I've done here in the kind of more cool color scheme to see if we can fit it in. We got some real plants, we got some fake plants, we've got some dried plants, and we've got this monstrosity. So this floral design is actually from a family friend from when my parents moved houses like over 10 years ago, and then my mum gave it to me, and initially I had it here in the front section where there's a nice little display unit, but I just felt like it was huge and that it kind of swamped the area and made this walk-in area even smaller. So I'm thinking I might move it here. Anyway, moving on. And then I used to collect shells when I was younger, so when I went back to my parents' house, I found heaps of these and I just brought along with me because, you know, free decoration. These are some vases that I purchased. They were all around $20, so, you know, not too expensive. And I found some of my old books and magazines. We've even got my old Kiki K diary. Decoration is a decoration. So as you can see, we're kind of going for more maybe like a green, white, blue cool tone. So we'll see how this goes. Yes, I don't want to pay $100 for a coffee book that I will never open. And to be honest, no one's gonna zoom in and look at our bookshelf and be like, why is there a book called The Perfect Kitten? We'll start off with the biggest item first. I'm thinking here, because before, like, that looks too small, right? Of cookies from I think Amsterdam, but it's such a cute little thing. I might use it as like a bookend. Did anyone tell you can always hear the ocean through these seashells? When in doubt, pop a candle in. Okay, so the problem that I'm having right now is I don't want both fresh flowers on the same level, but this is what I've come up with so far. We've got the big one here, we've got some books there, and then I've just kind of scattered my spare vases around. That's kind of my most hated one. I don't like that section. This section I like the most, but I don't know, I think it looks pretty nice. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. I don't actually know what it does, but it just makes me feel happier that someone actually liked the video, because if no one does, I'm like, did I do something wrong? But anyway, make sure you subscribe as well. There will be a new video next week, and let me know what kind of home decor things you've been crushing on and what you've been purchasing to make your home your safe haven. Otherwise, you can follow my Instagram for all other daily updates, or you can follow me on my Weibo, and then here is my podcast as well that I host with my friend Bebe, that's in Chinese and English.